Welcome, guys, to the Gulf Coast Music Podcast. My name's Q Steezy, and today's new wave is Ali Kazam.
Yes, sir. Ali Kazem in the building. Appreciate you having me on, bro.
It's great to have you. I met Ali at the rap function last year about this time.
Yeah.
It was a great time. There were about 8 contestants. What goes into planning an event like that, and when did you start doing it?
Well, basically, we got to get all the right parties involved as far as the DJ and all the right artists. And, we hand select because with Rap Function, the brand for it is bringing artists that have a message and that
Mm,
have a high skill set. They're original in what they're doing. We're not looking for like just trendy stuff or popularity. If you got that, that's cool too. But we're looking for, the craft, like how great that is.
mm,
But yeah, we started it around like during COVID, really, around that time, or maybe like before, maybe like a year before that. But yeah, going into it, so probably like 2019.
Was that an uphill battle when you started it during COVID?
Yeah, but the good thing was a lot of people were looking for something to do. You know what I
Right.
mean during that time.
Yeah.
So we had a venue that was like, "Yo, that'll bring us some traction that we're not getting. So we'll let y'all get in." So it worked out.
Especially Mobile. The Southerners weren't scared of the COVID.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they were out and about.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out DJ. Wait a minute.
DJ, wait a minute. Shouts to my guy, man. UBH is on, man. It's to you. We in the building. Let's go.
I was listening to the Shadow Band album that you released in
Yes.
October. Uh, Talk to me about that. What went into the album cover, the
Right.
animated theme,
Right.
cartoon theme, and yeah, just let the viewers know.
Man, Shadow Band, the album cover really was like, I wanted to show people it was a moment in my career where I felt like a phoenix from the ashes. You know what I mean? So that cover really symbolized like I had that grin on my face, like, yo, y'all thought I was gonna, lose or fall or whatever. No, I came back stronger than ever. UBH, the roster is better than ever before. We got, like you said, Rap Function, Mic Check. We got different platforms that are popping.
Mm.
So it's like that album cover really represented, like, nothing's gonna stop me. I'm here.
I love that. Yeah.
You feel me?
And what's the? I know you have the Shadow Talk podcast.
Yeah.
What's the theme behind the Shadow?
Well, my first rap name was Shadow,
Ah,
and but then I ended up going with my real name, Ali Kazam, and Shadow now is just my alias. It's just Shadow Urameshi.
right, right, right.
So I just feel like I've always been low key at times,
Sure.
but then I bring things from the shadows to the light, and then
Got
I
it.
have my moments where I spike up and I catch people's attention. But uh, I pick and choose my battles wisely.
Hmm. Absolutely. Um, Now, there's a guy named Jay Haynes that's on the album, the
Yes,
feature. Shout out
yes.
Jay Haynes.
Shouts to my guy Jay Haynes.
He came to
Hidden
the
Sound.
yeah, Hidden Sound. He came to the one of our sessions at
I
Dolphin
saw
Island.
that.
Yeah, it
Killed
turned
it.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
killed that.
inseparable. Lone Desperado, first song off the
Let's
album.
go.
Man, love that song. There's one lyric that caught me like off guard.
Talk to
Was
me.
UVH, we killed it
Yeah.
so much they thought we were Scottish. Come
Tough.
on, man. Come on.
What? We killed it so much they thought we was Scottish. Yeah, real shadow talk, man.
Man, that was awesome.
Shouts to my guy. I'm glad you caught that.
Now you just said the signature.
Yeah.
Can you
Oh
do
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my signature ad lib. Tough.
Where does that come from?
So it's an Arabic word.
Ah,
Yeah, and but it's short for like, cause in hip hop, when you're like in your bag, they call it like you're spitting. Oh, he's spitting. You know what I
right,
mean? Like he said some punchlines or whatever.
right.
He's spitting. So literally that translates in Arabic to spitting. So every time I say tough, it's like even my ad lib is a double entendre.
Man,
You
yeah, I
know
was
what
about
I
to
mean? Like even my ad libs.
say.
So
That's awesome.
so yeah. So every time I say tough, like I'm really spitting right now.
Right, and it's tough.
And it's tough. There you go. There's the double right there.
What about UBH? Explain that to our viewers.
Yes, UBH, Unicorn Bounty Hunters, the greatest label on the land because
And all.
we represent filling that void in hip hop that's missing right now of originality,
Mm,
authenticity, having a message and a high skill set, and just change. because people think staying true to the art form means like just being boring. No, it just means like just do something new. You know what I mean? Just don't be like everybody else. I
Absolutely.
want to hear something new. You know, and so that's what UBH stands for. And Unicorn Bounty Hunters, the unicorn representing the beautiful women of the earth, and then the bounty hunters representing the men. You know, we're on the hunt. You know,
I love that.
that unity. You feel me?
Yeah. To elaborate on being different, I think recently I've been thinking how um, through the different decades through the different years that I've been listening to hip hop music specifically, there have been different rhythms and flows that have caught people's attention that now looking back on it, it's kind of basic if you use it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's funny to see how it evolves and see what people are going for. And I love that you've got your own brand that you're trying to inspire that uniqueness.
Right on.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Are there any projects that you want to promote coming out soon?
Yes, I got my new EP I'm working on called Wilderness, featuring. I'm gonna give y'all a exclusive featuring my brother Nova L, who just got out of prison, and happy for my brother's arrival. You know, his debut verse on Wilderness EP coming very soon.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. How many songs on it?
It's gonna be 4 songs,
Cool,
tough
cool.
songs, amazing songs. You know, it has a real. I'm gonna take you into a different world with that project. You know,
Love it, love it.
yeah.
Into a different shadow realm.
Into a different shadow realm. There you go, real shadow talk.
That's awesome. Um, what about the X that the emoji? The
Yeah, X marks the spot.
right,
You feel me? Because you know the place to be is Rap Function. You know,
sure.
and the next Rap Function coming up February 28th, exclusive. I want to let
Too
y'all
late.
know, huh?
2-8.
I just want to let y'all know, man. This the 15th one. It is officially our 4 year anniversary. You know what I'm saying? So on our 4 year anniversary, we had to bring in my brother Q Steezy, man, representing.
Absolutely.
He's gonna be there that night. It's gonna be Liddy Committee. You know what I'm saying? Hey, don't steal that. That's ours.
Copyright.
Yeah, that's
I
ours.
need to
Right
throw
there.
that up.
You know what I'm saying? Cause they be stealing our slang, bro, all the time. You know.
Facts,
But
facts.
yeah, man, Rap Function 15 is gonna be amazing. I can't wait for y'all to see it. So definitely pull up. You know, Club Elevate, February 28th. Let's get it.
Now, of the spots that you perform in at Mobile, which is your favorite and why?
Uh, I would say Soul Kitchen is definitely one of my
Soul Kitchen.
favorites. Performing there. Rest in peace to my brother Seth Maines. He had the Element Show going back in the day, and that's when I first hit the scene. So I have a lot of history with Soul Kitchen. I love it. Great energy. It feels like hip hop. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? They appreciate it on that level. And then it was a Satori's, but Satori closed. That's where I met a lot of you guys at. Well, no, I met y'all after that. But yeah, that was a good spot too. It was like a nice little open mic type of spot. We need spots like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's you know, with this Gulf Coast music approach, the open mic concept is one that is just so simple, but you know, is one that won't die because of how simple it is. You know,
Right.
and it's easy to grasp, and it's
It brings the people together.
exactly,
I
exactly.
love it.
Oh, when you say way back, when did you start your musical career?
Man, I started like rapping probably in like 2009, 2010, somewhere around there.
How
But
old were you?
probably like 14.
Gotcha, gotcha.
You know what I mean? But I really started hitting the music scene in Mobile around like 2013. You
Hmm.
know, fresh out of high school, I just hit the ground running. You know, and I just wanted to see like where do I have to go to learn, get better, prove myself, etc. So it's been fun.
Absolutely. What are some things? What are some lessons that you've learned from maybe not just music, maybe music, but you
Yeah.
know, in meeting people in the industry and in the Mobile area, just overall?
That's a good question. I would say just definitely knowing your business. You know what I mean? Knowing the business of how everything works, knowing how to set yourself up properly.
Hmm.
Because as I've grown throughout the years, I've learned that there's so many different ways as an artist that you can make money. You could really make a living off of this, you know, and you don't have to be like millions of, followers and fans.
Right.
You could literally have a living off of like 1,000 dedicated fans. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? That are buying into you, your world, your purpose, your story. And so that's really what I've learned. Like, it's really about your story. It's really about building up momentum with your story and captivating the fan base and capturing their hearts and them just riding with you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I feel like Shadow Band did that because Shadow Band had that energy throughout that whole
Tight
project.
knit.
Yeah, because I brought the whole city out. I brought everybody in the city to rap on that project.
Yeah.
Because people were knocking me for it, but I'm like, I've never done that before. I was trying to prove a point. You know what I mean?
Hmm. It's interesting in a culture that is sometimes identified as toxic, that even in the rap culture, there's I think nowadays more than ever there's a sense of community because of how many independent artists there are.
Yeah.
I think you can see that around the nation, around the world, maybe that um, groups of artists in cities, because people underestimate how many independent artists are in these different locations.
Yeah.
There's just in my looking around for promoting Gulf Coast music artists, there's so many. I mean, it's almost limitless. But in that note, there's definitely kind of a union amongst different.
Right.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the art.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are some promotional strategies that and you don't have to give us a secret sauce,
Yeah.
but just some stuff that if you were giving advice to your past self?
Word of mouth. Word of mouth still works great.
Yeah.
Going out there, shaking hands, talking to people.
Mm.
You got to do that, and that'll open up a lot of doors. Because one thing I've learned is there's people in your city that are popping. They might not be, a rapper like you, but they just might be the popular dude on campus or whatever
Right.
the case may be. Bring him to your show. He's gonna bring all his people. You know what I'm saying?
That's smart.
So that's what I would say. Promote yourself, create your own.
Right.
Because the one of the purposes with Rap Function and Mic Check was there was no lane for us out here.
Right.
All the shows were really like, predicated towards street, trap, whatever. So we were like, yo, we need to create our own shows, our own lane.
Right.
And that's where that came out of. So sometimes, depending on where you're at, you might need to just create your own stuff.
Mm-hmm. You definitely have a lyrical sound that, like you said, with that trap mainstream sound can sometimes be, not as mainstream. Right.
Right.
But yeah, absolutely. I mean, when people find out about it, they respect it. That's for sure.
Right.
Otherwise, I think we've touched on all the bases. Is there anything else that you'd like to bring up?
Man, I just want to say, I just love I feel like in the city we need to get back to a loving spirit in hip hop,
Mm-hmm.
of just coming back to the essence of it, because that's really what you're talking on. Is like, when you listen to my music or anybody on UBH, we're bringing back that feeling,
Mm-hmm.
because music used to feel warm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now it doesn't feel warm. It feels kind of like hollow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And like cyber.
yeah,
Like you need that Black Friday feeling.
Yeah.
Not the Cyber Monday.
yeah.
Yeah.
No Cyber Mondays, man.
Yeah.
I don't need all that digital.
Right.
But yeah, that warmth. It just feels good, like the way Tribe Called Quest made me feel,
Mm.
or the way Lupe or Pharrell or whatever. Just good music. So, that's what we're bringing back. Because my thing is, even if you don't want to break down the lyrics, the feeling of the music is still there. It feels great. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it's original.
Right.
It's that organic feel.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's coming from the soul, man. I'm in there like, telling my story, because people will knock me. The funny thing is when people knock me and say, oh, he's not being authentic or whatever. I'm like, how am I not being authentic?
Right.
I'm not rapping about something I don't live. I'm literally rapping about what I live.
Sure.
And speaking of which, this is one thing I almost forgot I do want to bring up, because my guy Ken Z is coming up next,
Yes,
right?
right.
So I wanted to say, March 26th, me and him have a rap battle coming up. Ali Kazem versus Ken Z. Outside of the rap battle, we're cordial, whatever the case may be. But right now it's rap battle mode. So, I'm coming for that victory. You know what I'm saying?
Shadow before the storm.
You know what I mean? Shadow before the storm. Tough. So I just want y'all to know, man. Pull up sideways off of Spring Hill, March 26th. Ali Kazan. This is my first rap battle live.
Damn.
And I'm being heavily underestimated in the city. They really talking greasy on my name. But it's okay, because I've always had the position of being an underdog my whole life. So when I come on March 26th, I'm gonna show out. It's gonna be an iconic performance. I promise you.
I love that manifestation.
I promise you. I'm not coming to fumble whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and Kenzie's, but I got to do what I got to do, bro.
There it is. It was great having you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, man. Shouts to Keep Steezy, man.
Thanks for tuning in to
Gulf
our
Coast.
first wave. Let's get it.